Yeah, so we got all the ingredients here. Yeah, if you can catch all of them. I've already cut them up. Yeah, so chuck these in the fry pan first with just a little bit of water. Oh shit. Yeah, so next in is carrot. Basically the carrot and mushrooms take the longest to cook. Because we're going to cut it thinly though. The carrots do cook pretty quickly, a little bit quicker than the mushrooms, so that's why we chuck them in first. But yeah, just do it like pretty thin. Like you can also get a grater, no, not a grater, a peeler, and like do long strips with the peeler. But yeah, I don't know, I've just started doing it like this more so. But this for sure is the best low fat noodle dish I've had. That's pretty much it. Righty. Yeah, just whack that in with the mushrooms. Yeah, so that's what that looks like, you know, just a bit of water, just sauteing, and yeah, get back to chop. So just the coriander next, and we're just going to cut it up as small as possible. You can cut up the whole thing or just the stems, and chuck that in, then you put the leaves last if you want, but yeah, I don't really care. Oh shit, I'm supposed to cut the roots off though. Oh, you can leave them on, but yeah. Yeah, I just fold it up and then just cut it as thin as possible. Yeah, just we'll leave that after. Yeah, so just whack that in with the other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the next two things is just the garlic and ginger. Basically, as soon as the water kind of like boils off and there's no water, you can just fry off the ginger and garlic. You probably don't even need to fry it. Like you can just chuck it in, and like, yeah, you don't need to fry it off. Really, yeah. I'm probably just being like, yeah, too pedantic, you know. Like it's gonna taste good either way. Yeah, just whack in like 2 tablespoons, like heaped tablespoons of both ginger and garlic. Yeah. Yeah, just cut this shit up. Yeah, you don't need to use the whole thing. There's like some left over, but like there's plenty. Just cut it up a bit more. This is the wrong knife. Can't even get a flat on this chopping board. But yeah, just chuck that in with all the other stuff. Yeah, so I found this fancy way of cutting bok choy the other day. So you want to cut it down the middle, like that. And then, yeah, just keep cutting it like that. I think into like, yeah, like eight pieces. It's also nice, just chunky bits. They're like, you know, it's so easy to overcook this as well. So when you cook it like this, it's pretty good. But yeah, we don't need to chuck them in until like after we've put the noodles in, because these cook in like probably chuck them in the same time as the noodles. You know, they cook pretty quick. You don't want them to be soggy, overcooked. Yeah. So this shit only started using this shit recently, and it fucking makes a big difference. It's in a lot of Asian cooking, and you only need to put the littlest bit. Don't like think more is better with this stuff. Like, like 1 tablespoon at most. Like, it freaking smells crazy. You can't I can't believe they make this out of soybeans. Pretty much just soybean. Where is it? Let's see. Soybeans and water and sugar and salt. It's crazy, you know. But yeah, and it's 0 fat as well. But this adds so much flavor. On its own, it's disgusting, but it just adds depth to recipes. It's super weird, but yeah, definitely add this to your Asian dishes, Thai green curry and stuff like that. It makes a big difference. Yes, we just whack in like I'm basically running out of that, but you want to put in like as much as possible. And then yeah, just sriracha, however chili you like it. Yeah, so the key to this, you don't want to add too much water. It's like, yeah, it's pretty tricky. Like, I don't know the exact measurements, but yeah, you definitely don't want too much water. But yeah, so just gonna put in the teeniest bit of this. Like, let's see. Yeah, that's good. Like, I don't want to overdo it. I'm tempted to put more, but I'm a dumb cunt. Yeah, sriracha. Do it as spicy as you want. Yeah, you want to put in like a decent amount of this. I'm gonna put all that I have, but yeah, this stuff's like pretty starchy. It helps like thicken up the sauce as well. The starch from the noodles. The other key is you have to cook the noodles in the dish. You don't want to cook the noodles in separate water and then put it in, because the starch that comes out of the noodles makes it's like very silky and it adds creaminess to the dish. You also don't want to chuck the noodles in until your water's boiling, because then the noodles are going to be overcooked. Yeah, and just the seasoning packet from the Maggi noodles. Just add that in. I've always got these left over. I only use, like, say I got 4 packs of noodles, and like max I'll use is 2 of these. It's just already so much flavour. You can use this in fried rice as well. It's pretty good. Yeah, just a little bit of sugar. Yeah, a little bit of MSG. You can skip this. It's gonna be good with or without this, but yeah, this is just like crack salt. Yeah, and with this dish, it can be good to like prepare all the veggies beforehand, but I'm just like pretty impatient. So yeah, I open all the packets, because you want all the noodles, like they cook in 2 minutes, so that, well, they actually cook in like 3 minutes, because you're not cooking them in pure water, so they do take like longer than 2 minutes to cook this way, but yeah, you still want to chuck them all in at the same time. And same with the veggies, like it's better, you can prepare them all beforehand. But yeah, so pretty much we're going to chuck these in both right now, and yeah, should pretty much be ready to go. I'll break these up into small pieces as well. I find actually it's annoying to eat when they're really long, so I'll snap them in half. Yeah, so I just put all them in. Now you just want to like get them all wet as quick as possible, so that they cook, at the same time. I just like dunk them down, or like, yeah, just like stir it and shit. But yeah, for real, this noodle dish is like pretty good. Yeah, just whack them in there. Just try and squish them in a little bit. But yeah, maybe I should have waited to put these in, because you want to stir the noodles as well, because the noodles on top aren't getting much moisture, so it's good to like flip them, and because the ones on the bottom are going to cook quicker because they're just fully submerged. But yeah, just keep mixing it. Maybe take these out if they're too annoying. And yeah, if you're used to cooking 2-minute noodles, just remember, yeah, the noodles do take longer to cook, you know, because there's not much water, and also because it's like got other stuff mixed in with the water that stops it from, you know, cooking as quick. So yeah, it's probably like 5 minutes. Yeah, you definitely don't want to overcook them. It's, yeah, you just gotta, yeah, I'd say maybe like 4 minutes, 5 minutes max. Like, but yeah, just keep stirring them and turning them over, and yeah. Boom, yeah. So it's pretty much done. This one's like, normally I like it when there's like a teeny bit of like liquid still. This one, like, it's going to be pretty dry, but, well, not dry, but like less dry. It's actually going to be, it's going to be pretty good. It's not going to be dry in like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's not going to taste dry, but yeah, it makes a difference. All the starch, it's like the oil in a normal dish, so it makes it nice and silky, and yeah, it's just going to be really good, you know. Yeah, so let's just play it up. Ooh. But yeah, yeah, you're gonna love it. It's fucking it's freaking pretty bomb, you know. Just try and make sure you do it with all the ingredients, so it's not shit. But yeah, it's just fucking so good. Yeah, enjoy.